Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Peter. Today, we are going to be reviewing my favorite piece of tech. It is the OnePlus 5T. So this is my daily driver smartphone, and it has been for approximately the last couple months. And I have to say, I really enjoy it. It is extremely snappy. It's well built. The screen is amazing, even though it's only 1080p. And I just could not be more pleased. So I want to share with you everything that I love about this phone and the few drawbacks that it does have, which are very minor. Alright, so let's start with the display. The display is 1080p and it's very vivid. So as you guys know, a lot of the flagship phones these days have a QHD display, but this only has 1080p, but it is very good. I had an LG V20 before this, which had a QHD display, and I can barely tell the difference. It's very bright, outdoor viewing is really good, and I just really enjoy it. The bezel-less design is really good. I couldn't be more pleased with the screen. Moving on to the side, it's got the power button and the SIM eject slot. And on the other side, it has a notification slider, which goes from a ring to silent to do not disturb, which is really handy. You can customize all of those to your liking, so you can easily hot switch between them on the go. And then under that, you've got the volume rocker, which is very clicky and responsive. On the back, we've got that fingerprint reader. It was moved so we can have that bezel-less design in late 2017. And as you can see, I have the Red Dragon D-brand skin to protect it from scratches. I think it looks really sharp, and I have a couple more actually that I'm waiting to try out. I've got black leather as well, and also white marble. As you guys know, OnePlus phones are always a powerhouse. This is the base model, however. It has 64 gigs of storage and 6 gigs of RAM and the Snapdragon 835 processor. It is extremely snappy all of the time. I haven't found a use case where it isn't snappy. There's been one time in the last 3 or 4 months where the UI wasn't responding because I was just tapping things way too fast. I got ahead of myself. And that happens with any Android phone. As far as call volume goes, it's pretty good. Most phones are pretty okay at making calls. That's what their primary use is anyway. I mean, at least it used to be. I can hear the other person clearly, and usually the other person can hear me pretty clearly through the mic. The speaker's only okay. It's bottom firing. It's not stereo like Pixel 2 XL or the iPhone 10. But it gets loud enough so you can hear it in a quiet room, even a pretty loud room. People tell me to turn it down, so that's a good sign. And also the camera is actually pretty good. A lot of people hated on the new OnePlus 5T camera setup because they have 2 sensors, which are basically identical rather than the two sensors on the OnePlus 5. So now they say that one sensor automatically activates for better low-light photography, but the difference isn't huge in my use case. And I kind of like the idea of having the 2x lossless zoom on the OnePlus 5. It still has that feature, but it's digital now. And the quality's still pretty good when you zoom in, but it's not nearly as good as it would have been with 2 different focal length lenses on the OnePlus 5. And by the way, I apologize if my voice is a little off. I just got my wisdom teeth out Monday, and I'm recording this on Friday, so my mouth is a little sore still, but I'm hanging in there. So if you guys want to see some sample pictures, I will pop them in right here and right now. So here are some sample pictures that I've taken with my phone. Most of these are edited a little bit in the stock gallery, but this just shows what you can get from the camera with a little bit of effort afterwards with a filter or a little ISO adjustment. You can get some really awesome shots. And if you guys are curious, all of my videos leading up before this have been filmed with the OnePlus 5T, so that's a sample of the 4K video quality. I do use an external mic, however, so that is the reason for the better audio. As far as the software experience goes, I really like Oxygen OS. It has come a long way, and it is very stock, very snappy, very fluid. I'm still not a fan of TouchWiz on Samsungs. I know they've cleaned it up a bit over the years. It used to be really bad, and now it's pretty stock looking. But Oxygen is so quick. It's so vanilla Android. I'm a big fan of the Pixel series, and that's one of the main reasons I picked the OnePlus 5T, because of the similar software experience to the Pixel phones. So my main use cases for the phone are mainly YouTube, messaging, whether it be texting, GroupMe, Slack, social media, YouTube. I do have some emulators. I have Drastic, which is a great Nintendo DS emulator, and PPSSPP, which is another fantastic PSP emulator. They both run flawlessly. All the games run really smoothly. This phone's just a powerhouse. I really enjoy watching video on this phone because of the big 18:9 display. The only downside is the downward firing speaker. I need to use headphones more often. I have some really nice headphones that I like, but I just never seem to have them in my pocket. I'm exploring the option of getting some truly wireless earbuds because I feel like that'll really increase my usage of them in day-to-day life. Because as of right now, I find myself using the bottom firing speaker, and I always cup it, and it's really, really annoying. You know what I mean? And I just can never get that fully immersive experience. My girlfriend has the ZTE Axon 7, which is considered to be one of the best audio phones like ever made. It's got the dual firing Dolby Atmos speakers, and it's got a really high quality quad DAC for outputting to like high impedance headphones. And her phone, she's had it for like a year and a half, and she still loves it. So on that front, I'm pretty jealous. Now, when we look at price, this is a legitimate flagship killer. It is $499 for the base model and $549, I believe, for the 8 gigs of RAM model, which is totally overkill. And with a student discount, you can get, I believe, 10% off, which drops the price to, I believe, $449 is what I paid. And that is an unbelievable steal for a phone that performs with flagship level quality in almost every aspect. I recommend this to anyone who's looking for a budget unlocked phone because you will not beat the performance per dollar for the OnePlus 5T. Alright, my question for the day is, if you guys have a D-brand skin, leave which one you have in the comments below and what phone you have it on. I'm really curious. I love the D-brand skins and the way they let you customize your device and leave your own personal flair on it. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. If you like this video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, you know what to do. I'll catch you on the next one.